Hey everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name's Barry and this is Centralise. So recently I was invited into a live chat on the Talk and Review channel. They do a live chat most Sunday nights. It's normally a couple of hours long. They have guests on there like myself, and they split the conversation between fragrance and films. So being a fragrance reviewer, they asked me on there to talk about films, as you would. If you haven't checked out Nik and Anthony on Talk and Review, I'll definitely recommend going and checking them out. They got some great reviews, both with films, if you're a film buff, and also fragrances. They got some really good reviews. They tend to take it in turns doing the reviews, so you get a different aspect regarding different fragrances. They've also, coming up this weekend, got a 24-hour one, which is in support of mental health. So if you could just pop on for 10 minutes, that would be brilliant. They're really good guys. But I thought I would capture the 15 minutes that I was on that channel, show you guys that haven't seen it. You can get a bit more of a background as to what movies I like. Although when you put on the spot, there's a lot more movies that I might have picked instead, looking back. It's just a little overview as the sort of things that I like. If you're not interested in movies, then just skip this one and move on to the next video that I do.
The last guest is in the chat, poised and ready, and we'll get him on the stream now. Can anyone guess who it might be?
Boom, shake the room.
Buzzer!
He's Dracula.
How you doing?
How's it going, mate?
Dracula.
Oh, Nick, you should have put the fire on your TV as well. You
I was
could have
about to
nice
say,
little-
yeah.
Could have been like, oh, my Barry's out.
Night in. How's it going, mate? You all right?
Yeah, good. Thanks. How you guys?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Good weekend?
Yeah, not bad. I've been working all weekend. So,
Ah,
Oh, yeah.
this is the highlight of the weekend, then, obviously.
well,
Sure. Why
do I
not?
need to answer that one?
Cool. Well, I'll tell you what, mate. You've probably had the most time to prep out of
I
everyone.
have, yeah.
you've been
I
watching,
have, but the
so
problem
you've
is I have too many answers now for each one.
Well, you are our last guest, so we could keep you on a little bit longer as well. So let's jump into it. So as everyone else started, we'll start with genre. What is your favourite genre and why?
It depends who I'm watching it with. I
Okay.
love to watch an edge of the seat thriller with the missus, but probably my favourite genre would be gangster films. Not so much the British gangster, but the American gangster.
All right.
And more the old school rather than the modern gangster.
Like the mobster kind of movies.
Yeah, but I also love to watch a war film, especially like World War II.
Yeah.
Any World War II war films come on, and I'm just totally interested in it.
Have you got a favourite World War? Have you got a favourite World War? Have you got a favourite World War?
Yeah, the first one, there's quite a few died in that one.
Yeah.
There's probably more died in that one. Yeah. My favourite bloody war. Yeah, Saving Private Ryan obviously stands out, doesn't he? But
yeah.
I also love things like Band of Brothers, which I thought was amazing.
Yeah, Band of Brothers is good.
Yeah, but obviously that's not a film.
No.
But I also like the epics as well. Whenever there's big epics, when I was talking about Avatar earlier, things like Dances with Wolves when that come out, stuff like that. All the big epics, I love them. Titanic even, I love that.
Oh, you softy, you.
Mate, it's Leonardo DiCaprio again, isn't it?
That's a special occasion film.
Yeah, that's it.
It's when he's making up.
I was only interested in that bit when she was being painted.
You like move down a little bit.
That's it.
Right, okay. Next one. Favorite actor or actress?
Can only be one, really. Al Pacino.
Yeah.
I like
Has
how
to
we've
be
had
Al
different.
Pacino.
I like how we've had different people from every single person here. Like no one's
yeah.
the same person.
Yeah.
I mean, you look at his beginnings, like the likes of Serpico and
Yeah.
Scarface was amazing, as
Scarface,
everybody
so
knows. I mean, I've got a big canvas on the wall of Scarface.
Hmm.
Then you got like things like Carlito's Way. I loved Carlito's Way, and he got
Send
a
up-
completely different look about him as well in Carlito's Way.
Mm.
Send to the Woman,
Love that.
absolutely amazing standout performance. There's so many. Heat, he was really good in Heat, and what was that? Donnie Brasco.
Oh,
I thought it was brilliant. Forget about it.
yeah, yeah.
I used to love it.
was
There's
a
so many
great-
different ways of saying forget about it.
There was a show he did in America. I think it was called Angels in America, and he was really good in that. Really good.
But even
What-
like his smaller roles, like Devil's Advocate, things like that, he was
I was
just
about to
stand
say that
out.
he's good in Devil's Advocate.
Oh, he just stand out. And even like his later ones, was it Insomnia, where he couldn't sleep?
Mm.
Yeah.
Just brilliant.
What did you think of The Irishman?
Not so much.
Mm. Yeah, I agree. So it's okay for what it was, but I think it was overhyped for everything that it was
Definitely.
promised. Alex is a little bit concerned that your living room is on fire. Obviously. And Caboose thinks your place looks really warm. So there you go.
Thank you.
So we'll move on to the next one. What's your favorite childhood movie?
I think I was not so bad as Tony, where he was like thrown with the violence, but it was more the epics at Christmas when I was growing up, being around like grandparents' house. So it was like all the musicals, some massive musicals like Seven Brides for Seven Brothers, West Side Story, that sort of thing. But I think the one that stands out for me, and it was an epic film as well, was Spartacus. Spartacus was amazing. It was like the rebels uprising. It was just brilliant, and it's just the way it gathered pace and more got together. It's probably because I used to play army and that with soldiers in my bedroom and stuff.
Isn't Spartacus like 15 hours long or something like that as well? Like
I think it's like
ridiculously long.
it's a good 2 hour plus movie.
Yeah.
Maybe even 3 hours. It could be getting on. But even like things like Ben Hur, that's the same sort of thing. Just,
What about like
4
your
hours long, that one.
stuff?
what? Sorry,
Clash of the Titans? Did you like all that?
not really. No,
No.
No, I didn't.
no.
Did you know? So, Ben Hur has the record for most extras in one movie. I think it's like something insane because of how because of like the vast scenes of all those people. They were like because there was no CG. Like
I reckon there was a lot of animals killed as well in that, wasn't there?
Yeah, but they it was the most extras ever used in a movie because they had to get, like, just loads of people.
The watch as well on this chariot.
yeah. Like
He's got his watch on.
That's not quite of the time period that we're looking for, but sure, stylized choice.
Yeah.
Right, next question. Dinner date.
Someone's already pinched it. For a woman, it would definitely be Marilyn Monroe. She was just amazing. But I think for a guy, I'd probably pick Richard Pryor.
Oh, that's a good choice.
Richard Pryor, absolutely hilarious. And one of my favourite films is See No Evil, Hear No Evil.
Oh, love it. Love that film. Gene
Stir Crazy as well. And Brewster's Millions, I'd love that. Where he got to get rid of all the money, and whatever he did, he just got more and more money. It's just amazing. But See No Evil, Hear No Evil, I think it was the first film that I just laughed so much.
Great film. Great film.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a woman.
Yeah, I can remember all them films coming on when I was younger, like a lot of Gene Wilder films coming on.
Yeah.
But yeah, that one, even today I still like that one, even though it's a bit dated.
It is dated, but it's still really fun.
In its day, though. In its day, it was.
Awesome film.
But he's also a stand-up comedian, isn't he? So you know it'd be a really funny.
I think that what you find is a lot of stand-up comedians, when they move into the realms of acting, like a lot of the stuff that they do is improvised, just because they're naturally funny and they're naturally gifted with kind of like comedic timing and stuff like that.
That's it, yeah.
So they inject quite a lot of themselves into the movies, which it's why it's like you like it so much, because it's so much of them rather than just what they're being told to do.
Yeah, totally.
Which is you find that a lot with stand-up comedians, I find. Okay, next question. When was the last time you went to the cinema, and what was it that you saw?
It was the end of January because the kids were taken to Panto by their grandparents, so we went to watch The Gentleman.
Good movie.
And a couple of days before, I'd actually gone with a father-in-law during the day to watch 1917.
Oh,
So those are the last two that I watched.
What did you think of The Gentleman?
Brilliant. I wasn't sure whether the missus was going to like it, especially the first 20 minutes, because it's just Hugh Grant in the room talking, isn't it? And I'm thinking, is it going to be like this all the way through? But as soon as the action started, and it was just comedy all the way. Hugh Grant plays a brilliant part.
I genuinely think that's my favourite Hugh Grant performance out of everything that I've seen him in. I really quite like Hugh Grant. I like the bumbling, stumbling kind of like idiot that he plays in quite a lot of stuff. I know that people kind of get annoyed by it. I quite like it, but I think that this is my favourite Hugh Grant performance of everything that I've seen. I loved him in it.
But there's so many good parts in that as well.
Yeah, they are.
It's just brilliant. I really loved it.
Charlie Hunnam quite surprised me in that one as well, because I don't think that he's
Sons
not
of Anarchy.
Yeah, I mean, he's not that great in everything. I mean, look at Green Street, for example. Like, he's it's quite cringy when you watch it. But he was really quite good in that, especially in the scene where he's kind of like, he's just dominating that. I think he's just in that like, bit of a crack den, isn't he? And he's going in and explaining what's happening. He's like, he owns that room. I really enjoyed it.
Brilliant.
What film are you excited for coming up?
Well, probably, I'd say it was probably a toss-up between two. No Time to Die, because it's been hyped, and obviously it's the next Bond, and it was about to come out, so I was like really looking forward to going to watch it, and then obviously it was put off. Plus, I really like the Billie Eilish song that came along with it. But probably the main one is Candyman.
Mate.
Yeah.
Mate.
Never ever am I going to say that 3 times into a mirror. No chance.
We're doing something later on in the stream about stuff that Candyman. It is a bit of a spoiler. Candyman is one of my choices for it, mate. The trailer for that looks fucking wicked.
Have you watched the original film?
Yeah, when I was younger, scared the crap out of me. Scared the crap out of me. It's like one of those things. It's like those urban legends where you'd never say Bloody Mary in front of a mirror. But yeah, when I saw Candyman, I was like, "There is no way." Not even when I'm joking. Like, will I ever say that name 3 times? Ever?
I think just with the real bees and stuff like that, that was freaky, really freaky.
Yeah, it's great. It's a great horror movie. Great horror movie. And then moving into the last one, mate. What is your favourite movie of all time?
How can you put someone on the spot like that?
Oh,
that's just terrible. I don't know. Probably between 3 or 4. I'd say the 4 would probably be True Romance. I love True Romance, even though you bloody slated it.
I didn't slate it. I said it was good for its time. It's just yeah.
Pulp Fiction, obviously.
Great. Absolutely.
But I've actually watched that in order, so that's the
difference.
Have you? Yeah, that's quite fun watching it in order.
How was it?
Well, I had to watch it in order so the missus could understand it. I hate these films that keep jumping backwards and forwards in time, and then she's like, "Well, is this before that bit, or is this after that bit?" Well, he's dead now, so it's got to be before, hasn't it? Legends of the Fall.
Okay.
Brad Pitt and Anthony Hopkins. That was amazing when that first came out. Just kept watching that. And what's the other one now? It's another one that you haven't watched. Last of the Mohicans.
Oh, bit of Daniel Day.
You had to throw that one in there, didn't you? Throw a bit of shade.
Mate, the cinematography in Last of the Mohicans is amazing. And the musical score as well. You've just got to watch it just for the musical score.
I do. I will get round to watch it. Just like Casino, I will eventually get round to watching it. It took me a while to get Casino, and whilst I was bullied into it, I will get round to watching it. I'm just too lazy. If I'm being honest, mate, I'm just too lazy. But I will. But they're all great choices, mate. So out of those 4, which one are you leaning to?
I don't know. Probably True Romance.
Cool.
Good choice.
I mean, the scene with Dennis Hopper is one of the best scenes I've ever seen.
Yeah, I love that scene.
It just builds and builds and builds, and then as soon as he knows he's going to die, he just goes off on a big rant, and he just puts them up in his place, knowing that he's going to die at the end of it.
Yeah, it's a good scene.
I love him. Like, you see this?
Yeah. Christopher Walken's an amazing actor as well, isn't he?
Yeah. He's and one of the I still can't get over. I still cannot get over. What's his name in it?
Gandolfini.
No. Oh my god, why have I lost his name?
Gary Oldman.
Gary Oldman. I still can't get over Gary Oldman in it. Like when you told me that Gary Oldman was in it, I was expecting Gary Oldman, like just normal Gary Oldman. And then I see him, and I'm like, what on earth is that?
We got everything in here from Diddle I Joe to Damned If I Know.
He's great. Like, I just never expected it. Well, thank you very much for coming on, mate. It's been a pleasure as always.
Yeah.
But yeah, we'll let you enjoy the rest of your evening. And
Sound.
Thank you very much.
To the quiz.
Well, yes, we'll be coming up in a minute, actually.
Sound. See
you later. Cheers, mate. Thanks very much.
None. Thank you, mate.
So thanks for joining me for that. I hope that was a bit of an insight into the sort of movies that I'm into. Let me know in the comments below what you would have answered for each of those questions. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll speak to you all soon. Stay fragrant, not vagrant.